Okay, ricotta peppers. There's generally a couple ways I generally grow these peppers up north up here. Being we only have like 3 months to really make everything happen outdoors, and then everything from that point forwards goes indoors, and that really cuts into a lot of your production, the health of the plants. So generally the way they work is if you plant them in big pots or you plant them in the ground, the plant is going to put all its energy directly into the plant. The problem with that is coming in later in the season, when you get late in the season and the temperatures are dropping, the fruits will be on a plant, but they take a longer time to ripen than most of the other pepper varieties. So as a result of that, it'll get cooler. The fruits will not ripen because the temperatures drop, and now you're forced to dig it up out of the ground and bring it in, and you end up losing that whole crop. So if you want the fruits to ripen, generally what I would suggest is, if you're growing ricottados, grow them like this in small little containers. Keep them small to the ground. You can see this is a small ricotta here. You could generally see that, you know, it'll flower and everything inside this pot, and you can move this around easy without shocking the plant. When you got to dig up, you know, a 4 or 5 foot tall plant out of the ground like I did with that one, I'll show you that in a second. When you got to dig it out of the ground and then put it into a pot and then try to, the shock that it goes through, it almost never comes, it never comes to out of it really. It kind of does, but it's, you know, it's not the same. If you could leave the plant unscathed like this is what you want to see. So this one is, what is this one? What is this one? This is called Orange Locato. This is Capsicum bolivianum. That's just another name that they use. It's not an actual species, but that's what this is. It's an orange Rocoto. I had yellow and orange. I think my yellow one died. Also, too, we got this one here. You can see how small, when you keep them in a pot and keep them pruned, you see all the fruits on here. You're better off with ricottados doing it this way than you are letting them just grow absolutely massive like that, because it's almost impossible to get these out of the ground. Like for example, this is last year's plant. I put it in here. I put it in the same container, but this was originally growing in the ground, and it got absolutely enormous. Now I have these large stem structures to deal with, which, for me to reduce that to become like that is kind of risky. You can kill it. I kill a lot of plants trying to do that. So you got to kind of wait until it gets these new stems when they come up, and then you can go back and surgically remove those and just kind of top it. But if they're flowering, just leave it. In general, though, I like to get all this old growth off of here because it's really not productive. These ricottados really act a lot like fruit trees and stuff. That's also a large one. That's San Isidro, I think it's called. Rocoto San Isidro. It's a red version of Rocoto, a nice big apple version. Again, if you let these plants get this big, they're very hard to manage, and they don't really seem to fruit as good until you can get them into this small state, like you see all these flowers. But they do flower, and they do produce fruit, as you can see. You know, I mean, it's got fruit on it. So this one's going to give me some good fruit by the end of the year, because it's starting to fruit so early. Usually I don't start getting fruit on here until the end of August. And that's where all the problems begin with ricottados, because they fruit too late in the year, and then they're just not going to ripen when it gets, once you start dropping below, say 50 into the 40s, every night it starts dropping down into 50s and 40s. These fruits will not ripen anymore. All this stuff will stay green until you can get that temperature back up. So just keep that in mind with ricottados. Grow them big, grow them small. My recommendation, if you live anywhere from the the growing zone, number 7 for growing zone, anything from that and lower, you really got to grow these in these pots. Keep them small and bring them in, and you'll get a ton of fruit off them. All right, so hope that tip helps you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.